And here we go. We are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris. This is my channel, We Love Comics. I hope you are enjoying your day and ready to see a couple of books that I am going to be selling. Lucky me, because of the situations going on in the world, my jobs are not allowed to open, so I've been out of work for 4 months. And one of the wonderful things about comics, and this is why I always tell people to get multiple copies if you can, and get speculation comics, is when situations arise where you want to make sure credit card bills are paid or rent is paid and things like that. Comics can help you in situations. Beautiful thing is, like I always say, if you get multiple copies of something, you can end up selling it and still own it. So I highly recommend people do that. Now, if you saw the video I made the other night, if you're one of my power viewers and wait until the end and didn't click off like most do, which is okay. I mean, you know, there's no requirement to watch entire videos. But if you did, you would have gotten a sneak preview of the comics before this video came out, and you were able to purchase them. So one of the comics has already sold, and part 2, which will be the graded books, will be next Sunday at 12 noon, which is always Eastern time because I live in Florida. So when I say a time, it'll always be Eastern time, but I'll mention it just in case. Now, I'll mention something later on, but we'll worry about that later. So I wanted to give people a chance to come in. Don't forget the cashback program. There's a special program right now where if you sign up by clicking the link, it's either in the description, the live chat, or will be pinned to the comment of this video. If you spend $30 or more before August 6th, you will get $30 cashback bonus instead of $10 cashback bonus. Best offers do not apply. Check restrictions, see if it's available in your area, but it is only through... I wrote August 9th on there, so I'm going to have to double check. It's either August 6th or August 9th. I apologize about that. I'll let people know about it. So the link is in the description. Sorry about that. It's been one of those days. Sometimes that happens. I made an earlier video. It was supposed to be after this, but I decided it's early because this pre-order book has to be in before midnight, because that's when they have to put their pre-orders into the company. So if you didn't see that other video, go check that out afterwards and pre-order that book. I think people are going to want it because a couple of people said they missed out on the first printing of it. So that book will be one that you don't want to pass up on. All right, so with that being said, let's start this. Now, I'm going to put on the video camera so you can actually see me. And if you're interested in any of these books, right here you will see peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. That is my PayPal address. Message me before you send the payment, because I don't want duplicate payments and everything. I don't want to end up causing any confusion. So message me at that email address if you want the book. The first person that says they want it, and then after I comment back to them, if they pay for it, you will get it. So the first person to message me on a book will have the opportunity. If by midnight tonight somebody does not buy it, I'll even look into any specific offers as long as they're fair. I mean, if somebody offers me $10 on a $500 book, I'm just going to ignore it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show the books. I'm going to give the best grades possible. The newer books are pretty much, I wouldn't be shocked if they're 9.8s, but I'm going to say they're 9.4s to 9.8s just to be, safe. But I would not be shocked if the newer books that I'm about to show you will come out 9.8s if they don't come out 9.8s. But I want to be sure. So people will have until midnight tonight if they want it for the price that I'm offering. If by that point nobody buys a book, people can make some fair offers. And some of these books, I mean, they're going to be worth more if I hold on to them. So if they don't sell, I mean, I don't care. That's the beautiful thing about comics, especially if you're buying ones where there's potential in the future. They'll always go up. So let's put it this way. I was selling one of my Ultimate Fallout 4 first prints for $99 at the flea market before it closed. No one bought it. So I'm very glad no one did, because that book has gone up a lot since then. So it's a win-win. If I sell them, that's great. It'll help pay for a couple of bills and some extra credit cards that I've been doing lately, which I normally don't do. But, you know, there's been a lot of pre-orders and stuff, and I've been taking advantage of it. If it doesn't happen, I will hold on to them. All right, so we're going to start out with the first book. This book is Spider-Man #1. This is the Cho variant. This is one of the more popular books out there. I've seen this on eBay selling on average between 300 and 400 graded. Now, like I said, this will not be shocking to me if it comes a 9.8. But I am going to say 9.4 to 9.8 just in case. I mean, the corners are perfect. And I mean, especially with the black, there are no ticks, no color breaks. Spine is perfect. It's a 1 in 20 variant. It's definitely a hot book. One I would recommend getting. If you saw the video last night, I had a price. I even lowered it since then. So hopefully the people won't get discouraged and actually watch this video, because many of the books I actually lowered the price a little bit. So I'm selling this one. Domestically, shipping is $15. Post office is killing me with shipping. So if you ship stuff, you know they're raising prices like ridiculous now. International is going to be different, depends on the country, but expect between $30 and up. And again, that's not me profiting off it. This is what they're charging these days. And delivery, every time I mail something, the post office says, you know, good luck getting it within 7 to 10 days. So expect delays with all the current events that are going on. But I will not be sending these in manila envelopes. They will be protected. And if you've ever bought from me before, your books always arrive safe. So this I'm selling for $249 plus the $15 shipping. I will combine shipping. So if you get a couple of books, the shipping will not add up. It will just be $15 for all the books that you buy. So I will do combined shipping. International orders, same thing. And I'll throw in a free book to make it easier, because I know international can get a little expensive. All right, next up. And again, this is a book. I lowered the price. Again, I would not be shocked if this is a 9.8. But I will say between a 9.4 and a 9.8 just in case. If you get a book graded, you want to get it pressed anyway, so this way you don't have to worry. I lowered the price on this one as well. This is Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #1. This is the 1 in 25 Eden variant. A graded 9.8 sells for over $400. So I lowered the price on this book, and I am selling it for $295 plus shipping. So I think that's a pretty good price for this, especially since this has a potential to be a 9.8 candidate. Again, I cannot guarantee it, but I would not be shocked if it is. Again, the corners are all pointy. There are no bends, no spine ticks. I always recommend getting a book pressed just in case. So on the screen is my email address. The first person to message me and say, I want that book, I will give them until midnight to pay for it, and that book will be yours. So it pays to be here early. All right. Next up, love this cover. I will say it's about a 9.0 to a 9.4. Again, I want to be on the lower end just to make sure, but this is a key book. Again, I lowered the price on this one, so if you already messaged me, hopefully you're watching this, because the price, I did lower it. This is Amazing Spider-Man #316. First time Venom is on the cover, and as you can see, it is signed by Todd McFarlane. Now, there is no certificate of authenticity, but I have so many of his signatures, and I verify signatures before I make any purchase. I can 98% guarantee that this is his signature. Now, of course, I can't 100% guarantee it because I wasn't there. Now, there's minute, less than 1/8 of an inch, couple of color breaks on the bottom. Barely 1/4 of an inch. Well, I'm sorry, barely 1/8 of an inch. Pages are off-white to white. Spine looks pretty good. No ticks at all. So, like I said, conservatively, I'm going to say a 9.0 to a 9.4. Barely can see it. And it's just like maybe 3 minuscule little tiny color breaks at the bottom. Again, less than 1/8 of an inch. This book, again, signed by Todd McFarlane. I am selling this book for, I lowered the price to $299. So, signed book, key issue, definitely one that will continue to get hot, especially with the next Venom movie coming. And if that doesn't sell, I'll be more than happy to hold on to it and watch the price go up even higher. All right, next up, another book that I lowered a little bit. This is Wynonna Earp, #1. This is the one that people want. This is the first run of this comic. I was selling it at the flea market for $100. I am selling it here. I would say, again, I don't see any problems. Corners are nice and pointy. I take care of my books. Again, I would not be shocked if this is a 9.8, but I will say between a 9.4 and a 9.8 just to be on the safe side. But it looks pristine, and of course, white pages. I lowered the price on this one to $75 plus the shipping. So they had another season of the show. Who knows if it continues? But that's always a good sign. So if you're interested in that book, just let me know. Contact me at the email address you see on the screen. All right, next up, a couple of people asked for this. I lowered the price on this one as well. So if you messaged me last night and you didn't like the price, well, it's a little bit lower now. This, of course, is Venom #3, the second print. This is the first full appearance of Null. I am currently selling this book again. I'll say it each time, and I'll go over it. Again, I would not be shocked if this doesn't come out at 9.8, but again, I will say between 9.4 and 9.8. This is the variant edition of the second printing. Love this cover, except for the target on the skull there. I always thought that was just ridiculous, but, you know, people aren't buying it for that. They're buying it for what's inside. I'm selling this one for $140 plus the shipping. So that's a key book that will continue to rise, in my opinion. But always remember, when it comes to speculation books, nothing is guaranteed. All right, next up. Oh, and by the way, this is the book that has been sold. So if you saw this book, somebody bought it last night, and that will be shipped out tomorrow. All right, next up, we have Ultimate End #1. This is the Spider-Man variant. Another key book to get these days. These books are going pretty well, and I'm selling this pretty cheap. I'm selling this one, again, 9.8 most likely, but I will say between 9.4 and 9.8 just to be careful. I do not see any color breaks. The corners are nice and pointy. I keep my books in good shape especially when they're newer. I'm selling this book for only $49.99 plus the shipping. And again, international, please let me know if you live outside the United States, especially Canada. Please let me know because it is a higher cost. It's not because I'm trying to profit. It's just what Post Office does. All right, next two. These are books, again, I will not be shocked if these are not 9.8 candidates. But I will say, because these are older, I will say 9.2 to 9.8 just to be safe. But again, I don't see a tick on this. The corners are pointy. I'm selling these separately or combined. These are the Spider-Man #1 Todd McFarlane issues. The black and the green. Now, just to show, let me show the spine. And also, by the way, they're both signed right there by Todd McFarlane. So I'll show you that one, the black one. And then the quote-unquote green one right there. So they are both signed by Todd McFarlane. Again, no certificate of authenticity, but you can see his signature is pretty legit. Just to show you the spine, especially it would be noticeable on the black cover, there is not one spine tick. And yes, Simon, who's one of my moderators, said, and I agree, if you can, 60 people watching, 18 likes. If you guys can hit the like button, it helps my channel get out there for more people. So if you could be kind enough to hit the like button, it would really be appreciated. So like I said, just because these are 90s books and I've had them for a while, these books I will say between a 9.2 and a 9.8 just to be safe. But again, looking at these, I would not be shocked if they're not 9.8s. So I don't care if I don't sell these; they're fine. I might get this, especially this one. I might get graded at one point. But they're both signed by Todd McFarlane. I'm selling them for $150 a piece, or if you get both, it's $275. So to get the signed Spider-Man #1s, both signed, high grade, definitely going to be not disappointing for that price. And again, plus the $15 shipping. If you buy both, obviously it's $15 to get both shipped. All right, next up, we have Superior Spider-Man #1. This is dual signed. Again, I will say, and I'll double check it. Again, I would not be surprised if it comes out at 9.8, but I will say between a 9.6 and 9.8 just in case. This book is dual signed. We have Dan Slott right there in black. I don't know why they use black when there's dark covers, but, you know, what are you going to do? But also, the late, great Stan Lee. Of course, again, these do not have any kind of certificate of authenticity, which 90% of those are garbage anyway. It's just somebody writing it on a piece of paper, and they type it so it looks fancy. But I've reviewed these. I always review signatures before I buy them. And what I do is I'll go to CGC witnessed signatures. Witness signatures, and I'll compare them. So I would be shocked if they weren't. Let's put it this way. I've probably purchased 60 to 75 signed books without certificates of authenticity. I'm 100% right. So I know what I'm doing because I do the research. So this is definitely a key book to get, especially since you cannot get Stan Lee's signatures anymore. But it's got a bonus of Dan Slott. At the flea market, I was selling this for $195. I'm selling it here for you guys for $175 plus the shipping. So $15 domestically and $30 and up for international. And like I said, for international, because they charge so much, I'll throw in a free book. And I do combined shipping. And yes, I did say do. All right, next up. All right, we got 2 books left. And don't forget, part 2 will be the graded books. And that will be next Tuesday at 12 noon Eastern Time. All right, this is definitely a key book. This book is going to go up. This is Tales of Suspense, number 52. This is the first appearance of Black Widow, which we all know has a movie, but it just hasn't been able to come out yet because of the situation that's going on. Once that goes back into... once they put it out in the movie theater, you know what's going to happen to this book. And they said the rumor is... Well, I don't want to spoil anything. I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to spoil it. So please don't leave any spoilers in the comments section, because some people may not want to know. But this book only is going to go up. It does have a line color break increase that goes across here. Let's see. It's from here to here. Breaks color. You can see there's some color breaks along the spine. There's a little chip of the cover missing on the corner. Same thing in this corner. It's got creamed off-white pages. It does have, somebody wrote right here, timestamp. It's not a stamp, but it's written in pen. Actually, that crease goes across. So I'm sorry, it's very light at one point. So it's not a continuous color break. There's some chipping at the top that you could see, very minor, but it presents very well. Of course, the pressing and dry cleaning will help, but it won't help with the color breaks. So I'm saying it's probably about a 3.0 to a 3.5. I will say 2.5 to 3.5 just to be on the safe side. I would rather be lower than and be wrong and it ends up higher than to be too high and set it lower. So I lowered the price on this one. I was selling this at the flea market for $525. I'm going to be selling it today for $450 plus the shipping. So this is definitely a key book to get. Again, the peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com, first person to message me, will have until midnight tonight to pay for it. Otherwise, somebody else, the next person that messaged me, will get the opportunity. And if no one purchases it, I will accept offers, but they got to be fair. I mean, if somebody's going to offer me $100 on that book, I'm just going to hold on to it. So it's got to be a fair offer, but I will consider them. But I want to give at least 24 hours for people to see this video and say, and those that want to pay the price that I offered, because they want the book, can get it. All right, this to me is a book that most people don't own, may never own. I'm going to be selling this at a really good price. I showed this, and I even lowered the price from what I originally was having it for. This is Superman #2 from 1939. I will say, this is a facsimile cover, so it is a coverless edition, but everything else is complete. This book came out in 1939. A 0.5 of this book will cost you between $3,000 and $3,500. That's for a 0.5. I'm not going to sell it even close to that. As you can see, at the flea market, I was selling this for $2,495. Definitely harder to sell a book like that in a flea market. Understandable. But I did sell some expensive books there, so I knew it was just a matter of time. I'm selling this for $1,495. So it's an opportunity to be able to add Superman #2 from the Golden Age, 1939, into your collection. Now, like I said, it is coverless and they put a facsimile cover, but the rest of the book is complete, and you're paying way less than what a 0.5 would be. So if you don't care about the cover, because honestly, when I knew it was a facsimile cover, but when I got it, I thought this was actually a real cover because they made it kind of look old. So it's definitely not something that is some cheap paper reproduction. But, again, if this doesn't sell, I'll hold on to it. So I'm selling this again, $1,495. 0.5 of this, you're paying over $3,000. So you decide if that's a good deal. Again, I'll be happy to hold on to this if it does not sell. So those are the books. Part 2 is going to be next Sunday at noon, and that's Eastern Time. Email me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. That's also my PayPal address. But I don't want anybody to send a payment right away because I want to make sure the first person that messaged me and said they want a book, they get the first opportunity. So don't pay for anything until I respond, because I want to be fair. If a person emailed before you, they have the first right to get it. So it's basically first come, first serve. If by this time tomorrow nobody pays for the book or nobody wants a book, I will give people the ability to make offers. As long as they're fair, I will accept them. If they're too low or unreasonable, I'll just hold on to them. Because like I said, that's a beautiful thing about comic books, is a lot of them, especially books like these, they will appreciate over time. So don't forget, I did a video earlier today. It's a pre-order book that has to be in by today. I would say realistically before 6 p.m. Eastern Time, because I'm seriously doubting they're going to stay open until midnight. So to be on the safe side, if you're interested in the pre-order that I mentioned in that other video, order it as soon as you can, because they have to submit their pre-orders by midnight tonight. That's why a lot of times, like for example, the first print of the book is already sold out because it was based on pre-orders. They order a certain amount and they could run out before, even if they got extra. So don't miss out on the opportunity. Check that out. 32 people hit the like button. Hopefully you will be one of those people that are kind enough to hit the like button and show that you appreciate what I do. 54 people are watching right now. I always appreciate that. And again, if you saw the video from last night, my power viewers and ultra power viewers got to see these books before anybody else did. And again, it pays to be an ultra power viewer. So thank you to the 32 people that hit the like button. And I will mention now, for my power viewers that are still watching, because I know many people click off the video beforehand, so they're going to miss out on the opportunity to hear this. and I did it the other video too. So it's a true test, and I'm going to do this more often because I want to give a little bit extra bonus and a thank you for those that watch videos from beginning to end. But here's a tip that most people are not going to hear because they clicked off already. The next set of books that I am going to be selling next Sunday are graded books. Sometime this week, near the end of one of the videos, I will show them before the auction happens. Well, not the auction, the sale goes on Sunday. So you will have the ability, if you're one of my power viewers and watch us till the end of one of the videos, and I'm not going to tell you which one, you will be able to get early access to buy one of these before anybody else gets the chance. So again, it's my way of saying thank you for those that stick around. They don't just come here to see a spec book and then go run off and raise the price of it $500 and sell it to make a profit. I want to reward those that are loyal, that are here, that enjoy my entire video and the content that I try and put out. I don't get everything right. I don't make this like it's a beautiful green screen event. I don't make 7 hours worth of work to make it look all flashy. I'm here just to show what I like and what I think you guys might like. I'm not always 100%. I don't always get things right. Like, I made a big mistake earlier this morning. I had to delete a video because of a mistake that I made. That's life. But a lot of people like my channel because I try and be as straightforward as possible. I try and show books that I think you guys will like. So when you guys hit the like button, it shows me that it's confirmation that you appreciate what I do. And that's why I want to start doing things like doing the previews for my ultra power viewers who watch until the end as my way of saying thank you. So one of the books already sold. Like I said, this book was going to be on sale. That is the Spider-Man #1, the Bagley variant. I think it's either a 1 in 20 or a 1 in 25 variant. That already sold, so congratulations to that subscriber, because they saw the video last night and got the sneak preview, messaged me last night and paid for it. So that's the advantage of being a ultra power viewer. So thank you for the 40 likes. Don't forget to sign up for the cashback program, because if you click on that link, even though it says $25 or more, I put the wrong one by mistake. It's been one of those days. If you spend $30 or more before either August 6th or August 9th, I'll verify just to double check. You will get $30 cash back. So it's showing the old scroll on the top. So it's like I said, it's just one of those days. Those things happen. So thanks for listening. I'm just rambling and stuttering at this point. Hit the like button if you appreciate it. Share it. Hit subscribe. And let's do today's surprise subscriber shout out. If you want one, you just have to be in the live chat. And a lot of times, it's always done at the end of the video. So those who leave early may not ever hear me say it and may not know they got the shout out. We're going to go with Ken Lovett Sells It. You are today's surprise subscriber shout out. And another bonus I'm going to do from now on, if you get the surprise subscriber shout out and you have a YouTube video, as long as it's not something that's, you know, porn sites or troll sites or anything like that, I will allow you to post the link to your channel to promote your channel. So if you are today's surprise subscriber shout out or tomorrow's or from now on, if you have a YouTube channel, post the link. I will verify what it is, because like I said, if it's a troll channel, if it's a porn site or something that's just not appropriate, I will not verify those. But if it's comic related, it doesn't even have to be comic related. You can do video games, you could do just normal blogging, as long as it's, you know, kid friendly. I will promote it to allow you to maybe get another surprise subscriber or two. So thanks for listening, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to shut up now. I hope you have a great day. I see you tomorrow. Oh, speaking of which, tomorrow at noon, so much for me shutting up. Tomorrow at noon, I will be showing a preview that will not be on sale until Tuesday at 12 noon. So even though you're going to see it a day before the previews are allowed, it won't be on the website, and it will not be available to order until 12 noon on Tuesday. So because of the deal I have with Southside Comics, I get preview information beforehand, so you guys have the ability to get it pretty much guaranteed. So thanks for listening, guys. I'm ending up talking too much. See you next video.